From CBS 4, this is Colorado Review. Now, here's your host.
Welcome to Colorado Review. I'm Tracy Dixon. Natural gas, it's something we use every day, but we usually don't even think about it. It's reliable when used properly, but there are some dangers that people need to be aware of. Joining us to talk more about natural gas safety is Dan Fenenstow with the fire department. We have Lori Warner from Xcel Energy. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Okay, so when it comes to natural gas, how can people identify in their home if they're having a natural gas leak?
Well, first of all, natural gas in its original state has no odor. So we add a product called mercaptan. It gives it that stinky sulfur smell. So that's one way to identify it if they smell something that's just strange. The other thing that identifies natural gas, a potential natural gas leak, is if there's vegetation that's dying or possibly dirt is spraying. Sometimes you can even hear it, but primarily it's the smell, the odor that you're going to be noticing.
To know. So what do people do then if there is some sort of leak that they believe? What should people do right away?
People should leave the area immediately and make that 911 call and the call to Xcel Energy from outside that area. If the leak's in your house, leave the house. If the leak's outside, leave that general area and call 911 from a cell phone and never go back inside.
I think a lot of people's first reaction would be to pick up the phone and call right away, but leave the area first.
Absolutely,
then make the call.
Right.
So what happens after they call 911?
Yeah, stay away, and the fire department's going to get on scene. They'll probably arrive at or about the same time as Xcel Energy, depending on the call volume. But really, the fire department's going to meter the area and make sure that you know where the boundary is going to be, where that it's safe for the workers to be or not be. They're going to keep everybody away. They're going to try to shut it off if they can, and they're going to stand by for when Xcel gets on and makes that repair.
All right, so weather is always changing in Colorado. Lori, how can winter weather affect natural gas safety?
So it's really important to keep your gas meters clear of ice and snow. We want to make sure that there's no buildup on the gas meter because we don't want any situation where the gas might be compromised or not be able to escape its natural way. The other thing too, a lot of times when it's warm weather, people think, hey, it's awesome time to be doing some more projects because the weather's warm. So again, it's really important to call 811 so that you can have those underground lines identified before you do any digging.
Great information. Xcel Energy wants you to be safe. Remember, before you dig, call 811. And if you smell natural gas, get away safely and call 911. You can also contact Xcel Energy at 800-895-2999. For more information on this and other companies, visit cbsdenver.com/Colorado Review. Thanks for joining us. This segment sponsored by Xcel Energy.